Welcome to Shimbashi in central Tokyo, Minato Ward, one of the 23 wards around Tokyo. How you doing, everybody? It's time for a midnight snack. Long time no see for this series. I'm in front of the old train. This is one of the most popular meeting points in all of Tokyo, in front of the train here at Shimbashi Station. And over here, there's a monitor counting down the days to the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, which is pretty exciting. There's the Paralympic mascot right there on a bike, a wheelchair, getting ready. And this is what the station looks like just before midnight. A lot of these people finished work, going home, catching one of the last trains. Most people slightly tipsy, which might happen to yours truly if I'm not careful, because in these live streams, anything can happen. Anything at all. And in this live stream, I'm gonna take you around Shimbashi and show you some of the streets, some of the alleys. It's a lot different during the day, and we've done this live stream during the day on a hot day last summer. I've also been to the vending machine corner, which is just down the street, Hibiya Park, many times. That's this area, and I'm pretty excited about this. We're gonna go to one of the shrines, Karasumori Jinja. I can't remember the name of it, but it's in one of these alleys. And we're gonna wrap around and get some food on the way. So buckle in, get some popcorn. Audience participation, hit that like button, because the more likes we get, the longer the stream goes on. Welcome to Shimbashi. Now, Shimbashi is an interesting place. It's actually, I'm filming this horizontally, side to side here. But it's actually more of a vertical city. It probably would be better filmed like in an Instagram mode. It looks like they're taking away some things from an event that they held in the plaza there. That's Shimbashi Station, the back side of it. And this, interesting enough, let me just start off with some information, because, you should learn something from these live streams. That there, on the other side of Shimbashi Station, is Shiodome, Shiodome. Looks like dome, but it's pronounced dome. And that used to be where a river was. Shimbashi actually means new river, Shinbashi. And that new river was over there in Shiodome, but they've dried up the river, so the bridge doesn't have too much meaning. And the old station, which opened in 1872, that was the original terminus to Tokyo. It wasn't Tokyo Station, it was actually Shimbashi. And from Shimbashi, you would go all over Japan by rail. 1872 was the year on that. I know a lot of, not so important information. This is also kind of a historical cafe. They're called Kisaten, old coffee shops. They used to be places where people smoked and drank and did meetings, but this one on the second and third floor, right across from the station, is a really nice one to get a really good cup of coffee and take a look at Japanese culture. They do it like in these tin coffee cans, coffee cups. I guess that's copper. So it's just such a nice contrast to Starbucks, a complete different feeling for coffee. All right, let's follow. We're gonna go straight into it and go right down some of the alleys and follow these people here. And who knows, on the way, find some food, build up an appetite. This is the chain Miami patio. It's kind of neat. You can sit outside. Now we have to be careful. Not a lot of people want to be filmed at night. We don't want to get in trouble. Oh, I've seen these vending machines on the left here before. We found some, Pikachu drinks in this machine. There's another one on the other side. They still have them, believe it or not. Pikachu is represented in this mugicha. This is a barley tea, 130 yen. Actually, I think I might get that. Why not? Because you need to stay hydrated, says Konamoon. I can completely agree, although the other offerings here, we start off right with a vending machine, is tomato juice, which would be kind of nice, right next to Mountain Dew and Japan Cola. It's kind of weird. And then up here we have craft coffee, which is something that Boss Coffee, one of the brands that Tommy Lee Jones promotes here, has gotten their craft Boss Coffee. It's not really, I can't taste the difference, but Mugi tea is one of these things without any caffeine that I can get behind. And I just so happen to have, I just have 10,000 yen. What? All right, wait a second. They've got to have a suica. Let me pay by suica. Oh man, I'm completely unprepared. I wrote 100 spot here for barley tea. It's not a good start. And it doesn't take suica cards. Ah! All right. We're on the prowl again. Ramsey Silent is the first one to chime in for drink and food money. Much appreciated, brother. All right. The last train might be gone. I came here by bicycle. Remember, John lives in central Tokyo now. All right, check this out. Very nice. That's like a standing bar. Check this out. That's pretty cool. I should try to go in there. All right, let's get a little bit of distance between us and wrap around here. Let's see what we can find in the area. Ah, yes. Last time I went down this alley. All right, let's go for it. I love Shimbashi. I love these alleys at night. It keeps that Showa era feel. The Showa era was the longest of Japan. It's like 64 years long, the Showa era. We just finished the Heisei era, which was 31 years, give or take. And now we're in the Reiwa era. But this like maintains the Showa era feel, like where dudes can drink out with your buddies out in an alley. This is where I totally would want to spend time with my friends, sitting outside with cold drinks, right? Check that out. This is like a yakitori bar in the alley. Let me turn it around here. You can see, that's pretty neat. That's the feeling, right? Standing outside with buddies after work, having a cold one. That's Shimbashi. I love this town. All right, if you have to tell me if to pick a town where I like to go at night, this would be up there because it's cheap, it's fun, and it's wider than Okachimachi and Ueno. This is a little bit wider, the streets are, and there's more options. Check that out right here. This is a tonkotsu ramen place, Hakata ramen. You can see it kind of spilling outside, and people have been drinking and eating, and now they're filling up, and everyone's jettisoning to the station right now. All right, let's make our way back here. Hey, Cecil's in the house. Hey, John. This is for all the amazing ideas to go when I come in November. Wish I knew about this channel 4 years ago, last time I went to Japan. Ah, Cecil, you're gonna have a lot of fun. Hey. Some drunk lady just went like this in front of it. I think some stuff's gonna happen tonight. Kanai told me to be careful, so I'm on my best behavior. But Cecil, yeah, a lot of stuff has changed since the 4 years ago, man. I think with the Olympics coming, so much, the vibe has changed. It's a lot more exciting than it was before. Also, I want to give a shout out to Danny's in the house from Canada. How you doing, Danny? I want to participate too. I'm looking forward to seeing you sometime soon, Danny. If it's not for Suzuka and Baby Metal, maybe it'll be for a drink. All right, I think I just passed an alley. So I wanted to take you to that shrine. I keep getting lost. Wow, look at all the pictures on the wall here. This is a Chinese restaurant. What? Guess people like to have fun. Interesting. Let's check it out here. Very nice. All right, let's take a look. I think I know where to go here. I'm gonna hang a left right now. Sports bar on the left. A lot of Irish pubs here. All right, here we go. Now, I do know that a lot of these, there's an area back here, this is why I wanted to take you, that really is lost in time. And there was an old woman that ran a bar. A lot of these places are still family run. Now, more and more chains are coming in. I showed you some when we started it. But a lot of these were family-run businesses. Usually it would be like a mama-san or somebody who had a snack bar, and there'd be old guys who come in and sing karaoke songs, and that was the really authentic Japanese experience, I think, that a lot of people were looking for, to get lost in the city. I mean, you really are like a Bourdain, and like going into these places, if you have the courage to do it, sitting down with locals, you don't know what's going on around you, but sharing a karaoke song or having a beer or some Japanese snacks that look like squid tentacles or you don't even know what they are, that's Shimbashi. This is a place I think that more people should spend more time exploring, especially on a Friday night. But a lot of these places are getting close to closing because at midnight, people start hitting that last train. Thankfully, though, I don't have a last train. Got a bicycle. It's so colorful. Nice. Need my man PVG here, something like that. All right, Satcha's in the house. Hello, good to catch you live. Have a beer on me. Thank you, Satcha. I'm gonna go ahead and get a drink right now. Mark Snow's here. Finally caught a live stream. I run student trips to Tokyo from New Jersey. Which exit? I'm closest on exit 7A. All right, here it is. 7A on the Turnpike takes you down to where my parents live. Have a $1 for a peach nectar. Thank you so much. All right, we got Gamer Pro here. Greetings. And TYARKY, some oolong cha. Thank you. Actually, I'm ready to break this 10,000 yen at the convenience store, and then we'll have some more ammunition. This is actually, if you look behind me, you'll see what I was supposed to get. I was supposed to come here. All right, we're gonna just go out to the front again. And this is the place I came. It's still here. These are the places that I came for NHK with Jennifer in 2009. And these places, if you go inside of them, they got like, they have like all these karaoke songs like down these alleys. Do you see that? And you just go in. If it looks scary, just say gomenasai and escape and run away. That's what I've done that many times. I'm like, and you look like you walked in on everything and the bar stops. Everyone turns and looks at you and you're like, sorry. And then you just like jettison. That's what I've done that before. But sometimes you'll find people like, come on in. They're really super invited. So I don't even know how I got here, but I knew it was in the general area. This is Karasamori Jinja. I know it's like a bird forest, and it's kind of weird because it's right off of the main street. Let me bring you in from the main street here. It's kind of neat because this would be something like a hidden shrine that I showed you in Akihabara before. There's the station. There's the Yamanote line going by off of the platform. On the left side from that Family Mart is the shrine. So let's go take a quick look and pay our respects. I just love the vibe here. I wish there were some. If you are in Tokyo right now, come on down to Shimbashi and share a drink with us. I say us, I mean like all of us, right? Because it's Friday night. You can see here they're starting to close up the shop on the left side. Yeah, that's the shop right there on the left here. I haven't seen them in ages. Oh, I just passed something. I passed something. All right, I gotta come back and show you. Just a quick look. They've seemed to have renovated this shrine a little bit. It's a beautiful little shrine that's just tucked in the middle of one of the alleys. Really, really nice. I believe this is, I believe you can drink this water. It's good water. All right. I told you that this is Showa era, right? So Showa era places, the bathrooms are always outside. So what I'm going to show you is, I can't believe I went past it twice and I didn't realize it until some dude used it, because I've used this restroom a couple of times before. This is a public restroom from the Showa era. Can you guys see it? It's right there. It's in use. Okay, hold on a second. Let's just wait a second. It's in use. As I said, Shimbashi is a vertical city, so when you look up, you start to see some of the personality of it. It's up above the buildings, all of the wires, all of the things that are just chaos all over the place. That's what I really like about this place. All right, somebody else has jumped in there, so that's the restroom. So that's all I wanted to show you. That's all I wanted to show you. That's the restroom. It's just outside. They're like in a corner. Now in front of us is the old 1970s looking new Shimbashi building, which means like new bridge. The pattern of the cement around it is just so random. It's a building that you can't ever forget when you see it, and inside of it there's a lot of really gaudy stuff left over from the Showa era too. The last time I saw one of those capsule toys with the ladies' pants inside of them was in there on the 5th floor, I think. But that was like 10 years ago when I was on a shoot for NHK and one of the directors showed me. I was like, he bought it out of curiosity. All right, let's jump into that Family Mart because I don't want to go back to where we were. Oh, that ramen looks so good, but it's way too crowdy to film in there. Look at that. That's karamiso negi. That's karamiso ramen. Karamiso tonkotsu ramen. Oh man, spicy miso ramen. I love this. Karamiso ramen is one of my favorites. It's really good. All right. So we're gonna go into the 7-Eleven right here. Japan was just voted yesterday the safest city in the world. And that means, yeah, like if you were to fall from the Skytree, Anpaman or Ultraman would save you. So you don't have to worry about anything in the city. But even though Tokyo was like rated the safest city in the world, #1, keep your wits about you, okay? Keep your wits about you. You don't want to get in trouble. All right, let's go into this. Let's go in and break this 10,000 yen note because that's I can't believe I'm carrying 100 here. We gotta break this thing. All right. I can do that. Let's see here. What else we got? This one is marble tofu. Oh, this is the mysterious one. Sorry, this is the mysterious one. That has an egg in it. I featured that before. That's pretty good. That's gyutan, which is beef tongue. All right, let's get one of these beef tongues. I like food that can taste you back. Oh, there's a line. Came at rush hour. I like they put some of the vegetables too here. People are eating healthier, so you see there's more color. Some like salad in these packaged cubes. Nice. Some Genki drinks there. はい、ありがとうございます。Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. All right, where can I loiter with a beer? Oh, that freaked me out. I thought this dude was totally like. I walked by him and I was like, "What? What are you looking at?" At KFC. Okay. All right, let's go. We're gonna go around, and I think there's a park back here, and we're gonna have a look. I'm still looking for street food, and anytime we could just encounter something else. But I have some backup right here, and we're gonna do a kampai in like five minutes, less than 5 minutes from now. Milk coffee, Caribbean blend. They got some unique stuff here. Power squash? What is that? Squash is a sport, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah. Oh, he's gone. He goes, let me show you Japanese Yankee. You gotta be careful though, all right? You have to be careful because you don't know who is out around here. These are some of the fronts of the shops. You just walk by them. And I know it can be pretty intimidating to go into some of these shops. But if you don't have a camera like I do, you just go in. Just go in. Discover what it is. Especially if you're vegetarian. You're gonna end up with something that's not, Shimbashi is very famous. Very famous for body parts. Okay. Ah, here we go. Here's the park. All right, we're gonna go. Oh, look at that. There's an Irish pub. It's Irish. It's a Man in the Moon. Let's see here. It's interesting. There's so many Irish pubs in Shimbashi. This must be 12 or 13 that we've passed by. I've never seen this one, Man in the Moon. It got really unique names. Used to be just the hub, but now more and more, like, people are buying stuff in pints. Normal can of beer isn't big enough. You need stuff in pints. All right, let's go over here. Enjoy one of Shimbashi's, empty spaces. This is pretty cool, and I'm glad that they have this. This is a track. And I believe is this a school? Yeah, I think this is a school up here. And people will just cross through here, get from the office to work. Typically schools are walled in. This one isn't. Nothing wrong with that. There's also places to sit. There's a playground. If Peter was here, we would do a pull-up contest. I've been working out. Just saying. All right, let's go. Let's do some kampai here. Drinking alone in the dark. It's pretty creepy. Oh man, there's two people making out. Dude, there's some stuff happening in the corner. All right, jettison. You don't want to get in trouble. Wow, I never see people making out. I was gonna sit there. They took it. I can't sit there either. There's some more people. Should I sit on this thing? I don't know. What do you think? Can I drink a beer on this? I can try. It's hard. Oh. Kanai, are you watching? I know Kanai's at home watching this. All right, I'm gonna just enjoy this. It's kind of weird. All right, I'm gonna put the tripod on and we're gonna do a shot of me riding this thing with a beer. You can't erase what you put on the internet. Drink riding, exactly. If you want to see some drink riding, we better get to like 500 likes right now. All right, audience participation time. You want to see drink riding? This is like a riding a bull. I bet you I'm sure I'm gonna get in trouble if I do that. All right, we need 500 likes and we're gonna do it. I'm putting the tripod on right now so you get the best shot. What am I doing? Only in Japan on the live stream is this even possible. Oh, come on. There's like 900 people watching. We can't get to 500 likes. Don't you want to see? I got a kid in Ichiban a beef tongue onigiri, just for you. Just the two of us. All right. I don't like these plastic bags. I don't know what to. I'm always afraid they're gonna go in the ocean. Put it in my bag. Kanai says I should recycle responsibly. This will open at 4:50, and you'll see some writing at 5. I'm telling you right now, I'm waiting for you. You on the other side of the screen. Just click like. It's up to you. I got my finger on it. I got my finger. It's gonna hear that beautiful sound that you know from all around the world. That clicky clicky, psh psh sound. Do it. Oh, we're almost there. You could be the one. 4:50. Oh, it's so close. Hey, did it go down? The numbers went down. All right, we hit it. Very nice. All right, now it's time to do some writing. Cheers. Kanpai to all of you. This has been a long time coming. This midnight snack run. Appreciate it very much, all of you joining me here. Ah, man. All right, now this is something only my friends can see. Kanai, if you're watching, I'm sorry. This is too crazy. All right, can you see? All right, can you see the cowboy? That's what she looks like. I'm gonna ride this thing. I'm gonna ride it all the way. Ride it all the way back to the station. I think this is too dangerous. I think I'm gonna get in trouble. That can't be good. Hey, come back here. I was gonna go Yahoo, but then there's like 6 drunk people looking at me. Let's just run away. I'm starting to get it. Are you starting to get it? This park, this is where office romances end for the weekend. It's Friday. Just think about it. Picture it, okay? It's Monday morning. Awful, you know. Nobody likes to go into work on Monday. And you spot a really pretty girl working at the desk. You build up a little bit of rapport. Tuesday, maybe you build up the courage to ask her for lunch. Wednesday, you guys go out to lunch, you know. You make her giggle once. Thursday, yeah, maybe, you know, you talk about doing something on Friday. Say, how would you like to go to Izakaya? All of us. Then Friday night, you bring her to the park. I see how it works. There's like 7 or 8 couples here. It's the same story. It all started on Monday. Just don't forget that, guys. Yeah. That's how I met Kanai. It started on a Monday. All right. I do have here an onigiri, and I want to show you this. It just feels wrong. There's people making out on a playground with children equipment, or I don't know. This is so Japan, and they were like deep at it. Like, this is Italian love. This is the kind of stuff you see in like on the streets of Naples or something. You know, that's our stereotypical American image of PDF, public display of affection. PDA. What's PDF? Don't ask. All right. I'm just gonna go into a more illuminated area and away from the kissing. All right, this is a little bit better. I bet you there's a bunch a PDF is a document. That's right. Vohab Bim writes in, what does PDF mean? It's an Adobe document. Jeez, I knew it. I sent a couple of PDFs today. That's why. I knew it. It got me. All right, let's go. I want to show you this onigiri. And oh, look at this. That's an Osaka kushikatsu place. Kanai, did you want to eat this? I love kushikatsu. Kushikatsu is from Osaka. That's the golden monkey from Shinsekai in Osaka. Oh man, look. All right, let's go investigate. All right, first let me get this onigiri out of the way. We'll go investigate. Osaka food is almost never healthy. It's like fried. It's good. Not complaining. If anything, that's a compliment, Osaka. It's a compliment. All right, here we go. This is a gyutan. Gyutan is beef tongue. It looks good in the picture. 165 yen. It's about $1.50 for this rice ball. Oh yeah, you can smell it right away. Now this one doesn't have the pull tabs on it, and there'll be tabs on it that say 1, 2, and 3, and the numbers will guide you on how to open it. And the idea is to keep the seaweed crispy. But for this one, it's just all together. I take a quick look. Boom, boom. This could be an emoji on our Discord server. Nice. Wrapped with seaweed. Let's see if we can find. Oh, look at that beef tongue in there. All the vegetarians are going yada. Nice. Let's try this here. No matter where you bite on this onigiri, come down here. No matter where you bite on this onigiri, you get some of that barbecue taste. It's been grilled. It's quite nice. It's pretty nice. Is a cop watching me? Oh, he's a rent-a-cop. We call them K-bean. K-bean meaning like patrol. So maybe he wants a bite of this onigiri. Oh, dudes, you didn't even see that? Right there. Do you see this? The bicycles go inside of that little teeny parking thing. All right, while I eat this, let's see if we can get a bicycle come out of there. This is one of the coolest things. You deposit your bike in that little teeny booth thing. A bike lift. So I think someone's gonna come and get a bike in a minute. Give it time. It was good. Now I need something sweet. We need more to wash it down. Yeah, you put the bike in there. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. So we're kind of like on a stakeout to see somebody pick up their bike now. People have asked me, what is my favorite beer of the three big ones? There's Asahi, Kirin, and Sapporo. And I would say I started off liking Kirin, and then I moved to Sapporo. Then I moved to Asahi Super Dry, and now I'm back to Sapporo Red Star, which is what Kanai's dad likes to drink. All right, no one's coming in to get this one. I'm really curious about it. There's two of them. Check it out. Do you see it? There's 1 and 2. And nobody's come to pick up the bike. Let's go take a closer look at these little teeny bike lots. I didn't know. This is a eco cycle, they call it. That's pretty cool. And the bike, actually, you can see it come up through the. Oh, it's doing its job. Check this out. What? Do it. It's now searching for the right bike. Oh, it brought it up. That is so wild. What just happened? Was that not the coolest thing? How did it know where it was? How many can you put in there? I got too many questions. Did you just see that? And it turned off. Oh man, this is so high-tech cool. That was just way too awesome. All right, we're well short of 600 likes, which would be the next plateau. Let's go interview the man. Oh yeah, he was hoping all day that some foreigner with a live stream would interview him about his bike. But all good interviews start that way, right? You didn't expect it, and it just happens. That's live. Like some guy just comes and he whacks me in the face for live streaming. Gotta be careful, seriously. Shimbashi is a nice town, but it's a tough town. And no matter how safe we think that Tokyo is, and Tokyo was rated the #1 safest city in the world. We're midnight outside drinking alone in a park where people are making out over there, office workers. I'm gonna tell you, I feel pretty safe. But you still got to be careful, and you don't want to like tick people off here. All right, this guy's bringing in a bike. It makes me worry if my bike. Oh, he's gonna deposit it. He's depositing the bike. Oh, it's so cool. What? That's pretty cool. What? It just went in there automatically. That was the coolest thing I ever seen. It's got a little conveyor belt there to put the bikes in there. Very inventive. All right, we're gonna have to do some main channel scouting of this thing. Every time I get near the Echo bike though, that's when the K-Bean Rent-A-Cop comes over here. See the guys trying to impress the ladies. All right, very nice. So this is the park right on the other side of the new Shimbashi building. That's this building right here. You see between the two buildings? That's the new Shimbashi building, and we started on the other side of that. So let's walk a little bit around. There's a couple of other things I want to show you here. I'm going to take you now past this kushikatsu restaurant that looks like it's from Shinsekai, like a chain. And then we're going to go towards the Yamanote line and then curve around. And if we can get to like 750 likes, I'm going to take you to the original Shinbashi station. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do that though, because it's a little bit of a hike. It just depends. Audience participation on live streams. All right, let's check out this kushikatsu restaurant. I sure got a quarter of this drink here. Oh my word, that is dirt cheap and so saucy good. That's one kushikatsu, one pon, ippon, 50 yen. That's like 45 cents, like 50 cents for one. That's why he's smiling. It's so cheap. One beer is 380 yen, or about 350, and a highball is about 250. And a sour, which is, I believe it's shochu with fruit juice, is like 280 yen, which is about like 250, 280. Very good. Oden is one for 90 yen. And yakitori, or kushiyaki, is one for 80 yen. So that's a pretty good, this is actually a pretty good deal. And I bet you could spend only $20 and get pretty plowed and full and have fun. And the next day be tasting oil. Thank you, Osaka, for your contribution to my heart disease. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't do it every day. Moderation. Everything is in moderation. All right. This area I know quite well, and quite often I will be here on this side of the station to drink, not where I was before. It just depends. You go where you know. Okay, so this is another. A lot of standing bars have opened up. And you can see down these alleys, lots and lots of places to go and eat. There's also some weird ladies out. They're trying to avoid the cameras. Finally, a use for the post box. It's a drink holder. All right, let's look down this street here. Very nice. You can see the Shimbashi station down at the end. Oh, there's raindrops starting. There's raindrops falling. Might have to end this live stream a little early. Boom, check it out. I like the fact that they have signs for everything, so you get an idea of what the restaurants provide. This is a Wagyu restaurant. You can see they have some really amazing cuts of Wagyu. Look at that one. That's a kalbi.
I like it.
Really good. Looks like an A5 cut too. A lot of marbling in that. Golden meat. I thought meat was supposed to be pink. Tanuki. Anybody know what a tanuki is? Japanese, we say tanuki. It would be, I believe it's a raccoon. So this is a tanuki izakaya. See that creepy tanuki on the right side? All right, we're about, I believe we're really close to what would be arguably the cheapest izakaya in Japan is in Shimbashi. I've been told by people wiser than me, I'm not that wise. I think it's here. And we're getting very close to the last train, so a lot of people are starting to go back home. Me too. If it's raindrops, I'm feeling I'm gonna want to cruise. Yeah, this is it right here. It's gotta be this corner. It's gotta be this corner. All right, so above this Tsukiji Sushiko, which has a pretty good selection of sushi, but I probably would never eat here. Is what I've been told is the cheapest izakaya anywhere. This Maru, second floor, Yakitori Marukin. And this has the electronic beer pourer. Did you eat there? I guess somebody just wrote in that they ate there. They have these electronic beer pourers, and it's all you can drink. And I never paid more than $20 for the entire night. And I ate. They have like these vials of tare, which is sauce, and inside of it they just put a full garlic in there. That's been sitting in that tare for like I think since the Stone Ages. And you dip your stuff and you just dip that tare onto some of the stuff that they bring you. It's so good. I could just drink that tare. And sometimes people get drunk enough they start to do that. Then the lady of the house gets really angry, kicked out, never allowed to get back in there. So that's the Marukin here. Cheap. They say the cheapest place. I would say they wouldn't be wrong because I've never paid more than $20. All right, let's go. All right, a lot of these places are starting to close. I'm gonna take you right now to the Yamanote line, the tracks, and we're gonna walk along there. There was a 90, I don't know, Jennifer's not watching, which is a shame, but there was like a 95-year-old woman who was still running her own, like a hostess club back here. And I think she might still be open. It's cool. I love that the windows here, you can look inside of it and see slice of life as you walk by. The chef cooking something in the kitchen. You walk a little bit further. On the window, you see a bunch of people sitting at tables, chowing down. You can see what the food is. You can get a vibe, feel for the vibe and decide if you want to get in. I like those kinds of places. But as I said, Shimbashi is a vertical place. Do you see how much color there is vertically? And it just doesn't do it justice unless you have like a vertical camera. It's hard to really capture Shimbashi. All of the wires, the old and the new. Underneath the tracks, there's tons of restaurants. This is a chain. They're selling gyoza. So there's stuff happening all the time. This one shop right here, check it out. It goes up. So if you're gonna take a picture, you have to take a picture going up. It's just hard to capture it all. There's a capsule hotel and spa right here. But a lot of the pictures, and the one that I used as a filler until I could start the live stream, is along this street right here. And you see there's a lot of neat restaurants underneath the Yamanote line. And you can eat here. Oh, I think she's gone out of business. That's a really cool looking restaurant. What's this one called? Shinidai. Sakanaya Oashi. The big chochin in the front there. These lanterns are called chochin. At least that's what I call them. This one has some nice plastic food displays in the front so you get an idea of what you want to eat. Usually they'll have a number corresponding to it so you can just tell them the number. And if you don't speak any Japanese or they don't speak any English, you can get it. Nani?
何してんですか？
今ライブ配信。
ライブ配信？
千何百人見てる。
This is Tokyo!
Yeah, this is Tokyo, baby! Shimbashi!
Here is Shimbashi.
Yeah, Shimbashi.
Where are you from?
America.
America? Which part of America?
New York?
New York?
Yeah, of course!
The
でも今
greatest part.
中国に住んでる。
中国？アメリカ？ニューヨークの？
No, Japan's 中国。Tokyo 中国。
すごいな。
最終電車大丈夫？
大丈夫。今から。
本当？今から行きますか？ありがとう。
ありがとう。
Most probably.
Yes!
バイバイ。
じゃあね、気をつけて。ニューヨーク、ベイベー。Cool. Oh, I missed all these cool places, but that was awesome. See, people are pretty friendly, even though they've been, drinking. I asked him if he was going to make his last train, and he goes, "Daijoubu, it's okay. He's going to make his last train." So people, it's just kind of a very friendly vibe. This is a 24-hour chain, though, this place here, but it looks so friendly and inviting. They have English menus, open 24 hours a day. So if you're jet lag, you'll never go hungry in Tokyo. There's so many new 24-hour places, and this one called Touch No Me. I've never heard this place. Oh wait, no, okay, this has been around for a little while. It's a standing bar. They also serve horomon, which is chicken parts, body parts of the animal. They got some weird body parts. Everyone's getting to the last train. Oh, this is where it was. I guess it's out of business. I think this is where it was, right, Jennifer? Jennifer's watching. We did the NHK show here with a 95-year-old hostess. She's still really lively, but nobody can make it forever. It's kind of neat. This one has a low umbrella onto it. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in these live streams. Love that. All right. I'm not going to take you because of the possibility of rain. I'm going to wrap around here and maybe hit another vending machine. But this side will take you to Shiodome. And Shiodome is where the original Shimbashi station from 1872 is still there. It's on the other side. There might be another live stream. I believe there's a Ginza Lion Kirin restaurant now. You can drink beer inside or something. It's crazy. And then this is also where you catch the Yuri Kamome line, which is the driverless train line, which is crazy. I bet you some of you have been in this. You can sit in the front of it. It's a monorail, and it just wraps around to the Rainbow Bridge, which is the bridge that goes across Tokyo Bay, and wraps around at the top. There's no driver, so everyone wants to sit in the front, in the first car, and enjoy like this driverless ride. Because, 10 years ago, no, 20 years ago, that was the future. Like, hey, where's the driver? See, in Tokyo, we've already replaced the drivers. We already have driverless cars and stuff starting to pop up. New Shimbashi building's got a really... I hope that they never get rid of this building. It's just got such an amazing vibe to it. Look at it. It's just there's nothing like it. And all the new buildings are so beautiful and perfect. This building here it's a classic. It lives on forever. And just wander around inside if you are in the area. You stay in Shimbashi. There's a lot of automatic stuff here. Get everybody out of the way. Now you can see everybody starting to make their way back to the station. Last train is like now. Up ahead, all those people the streets are really starting to clear out. I wonder if my bicycle's still there, illegally parked on the other side. Oh no, I'm gonna find out if my bike is gone. How am I gonna get home? It's like a 2.5 mile walk from here. The parking meters are pretty interesting in Tokyo. Let me show you. I think you can plug it still by coins, but there's also cards that you can use. Everything's gonna be through these Suica cards soon. So let me just show you one of these Japanese parking meters real quickly. You've been able to see a lot. So this one is off right now. 300 yen. That buys you 300 yen will buy you how much? I think about 60 minutes, an hour. That's actually pretty good. It's digital. It's not bad. You get this spot right here. Usually they're full, but you can tell on a Friday night, just everyone is leaving the city. Tomorrow it's gonna be so quiet in the morning. I already saw like a bunch of people passed out on the streets. It's crazy. I did you gotta go see this live stream. I did this one, I think, what was it, 3 weeks ago? Because I had jet lag when I came back from the United States. And I woke up at 4 in the morning and I rode my bicycle out to Ginza to show you what the city's like. Because the sun rises in Japan in the summer at 4:20 in the morning. It's crazy. And in Ginza, it looks like a ghost town. Like there's nobody there, but it's like really bright. So you want to check out that live stream. It's pretty cool because about 10 minutes into it, I started walking around towards the back alleys of Ginza and we just started stumbling upon bodies. Looked like the zombies had gotten them, like the apocalypse was here and the horde had come through Ginza, taking care of all the people in the city of Tokyo. It's pretty exciting. Jet lag's over now. It's hard to wake up at 4. A lot of people who have come to visit Tokyo for the summer have gone back, and I think there's a lot of people watching that are homesick. I mean, Japan, like they just got home and they're like, oh, I wish I could be back. And these live streams are for you, just like Miracle Body, a super nitron looking drink separates itself from the other ones. So does that mean like if you drink it, you'll get a miracle body? Some of the ads like really confusing on these things. Pocari Sweat. In Japan, people love it. Westerners come, Pocari Sweat, I don't want to drink sweat. There's something wrong with Pocari Sweat. Remember when this thing was full of people? We started this live stream an hour ago, and now there's nobody here. Well, there's some people here, but it's a stark contrast to 50 minutes ago. We started. And across from the station, this place will not sleep. This road off here, and this is what we're gonna go down and for a happy ending. If we can get the 700 likes, oh come on. Audience participation, you gotta ask for it. Let's get the 700. I'm gonna get down to the end of the street and show you some of these bright lights. Big city. This is Tokyo. Speaking of bright lights, what is this bright corner here? Oh, it's got a lot of restaurants in this building. Interesting. It's pretty nice. I like that. They show you what floor this restaurant's on. They have a lot of really good information. Nothing in English, but food and drink. That's pretty clear. It's clear that they're food and drink. And then for people coming for the first time, they're like, that's where it ends. The Premium Morutsu. This is the premium beer, 650 yen. And then they have some craft whiskey, sake. Glass wine is $7, 700 yen for a glass of wine. So it looks like they got some good stuff there. Once again, they did hear food, drink in English, and then the rest is just like, what? What's going on here? The food does look good. Just point out, I want to point out to everyone who does come to visit, the ATMs at 7-Eleven accept foreign cards. So if you're looking for an ATM, just go to a 7-Eleven. There's the Hub, the British pub. Get this. I got, in 2006, I got a point card for the Hub. I had 20,000 points. And when I went to go and redeem it, which would be 20,000 yen or like $200, they told me that my card had expired that month and it was no good. That month. And this was 2 years ago. So I'd had that card for over a decade. And they said that they wouldn't reimburse anything. They wouldn't even give me a free drink. So I never go to the Hub anymore. 2 years Hub, I built up 20,000 yen on my point card. They said, "Oh, you didn't use it. You have to use it." That's all right. Easy come, easy go. Building up. Oh, hi there, ladies. David Kimura's there. Hey, David. Nice to see you. Oh, here's Sushi Zanmai. They're open 24 hours for sure. Sushi Zanmai. Let me go wide here. Yeah, this is the one that me and I did a Maguro episode with Mike Chen. Not at this one, at the one at Skiji's Outer Market, but Sushi Zanmai. He's already inside, the CEO. He's got a plastic, like a Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Colonel statue, but he's inside. It does kind of look like Mike. I remember he was standing next to it. He goes, "That could be me. That could be me." Oh, look at this. Oh, man. This is the one. The aburi toro. The fatty, broiled fatty tuna. Look at that. This is the one that was our favorite. Oh, man. They broil it. It's a fatty tuna that's been blowtorched. It's so good. This is the old toro, which is the most expensive, but this by far, because it activates the fats. Oh man, this is too good. I gotta stop looking at this. Chu toro is my favorite though. This one is my number one favorite. This is second, and then this one is third. It's just because this one, I like the balance between the red akami and the fats in it. 300 yen. And then just regular maguro, which is akami. Red tuna is called akami. This one has little fat in it, and it's a lot cheaper. So a little bit of maguro, because I love maguro. But I don't eat it that often because the maguro are being fished to extinction. But I eat responsibly my maguro. It's true. Stop looking at me. Stop it. I eat responsibly, maguro. Honestly. What's with that grin? We're having fun. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. The unagi there was $4. It's so good. I think, as I said before, like in other live streams and stuff, the Sushi Zanmai is the perfect balance between price and quality. So the guy in the street behind us passed out, and they're putting water on his head to try to get him up. It's a little bit too much drinking for Friday night, but it happens. You see him? You feel bad. But I'm glad that he's there with his buddies. You see right there? He's there with his buddies, and they're trying to help him up by pouring water all over him. I don't know. That's the best thing. Maybe they just pick him up. I don't know. It's not my business. Not my business. But it is really cool to see the shops on the corner. Just strolling around Shimbashi it's worth an evening. You don't even have to go in and eat. Let's say you eat, you just want to walk around. It's such a nice place to do that here. Hey, Mr. Das, would you say the air is super dry? Mr. Das, I would say the air is very Ichiban. The air is very Ichiban today. Oh, it's kind of stale. It's from Mr. Das. He's always providing some brew money. Actually, I could probably get in. I think there's another. I'm going just to check my bicycle because I got a little bit worried. I'm just gonna see if my bike's still here. Alright, there's this convenience store around here. I might jump in for one more. Mr. Das is in the house. Whenever you see David Kimura and Mr. Das, put a little bit extra effort into it. Guys, seen better days. All right, there it is. My bike's still here. Whew. Thank goodness. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? No. All right, I'll be back. They call. Yes, there are a ton of taxis here. All of them are booked. Do you see them all? They just go on underneath the train line. All right, there's a Lawson's across the street. So let's see what we can get. And then I gotta get home. I have another new episode on the main channel for the 1,100 people plus watch it. This is my night job. My day job is the Only Japan main channel, which has 1.1 million subscribers. It's doing well. There's a new episode on a sushi restaurant, the Kaiten Sushi restaurant from Conveyor Belt Sushi, coming. One second before I. All right, I better cross to this Lawson's then. It's the special menu at sushi restaurants, and a lot of people don't know about. So that's gonna be. I'm working on it right now, and it should be finished. I don't know, maybe tomorrow night. Probably Sunday. Because I'm a perfectionist and I don't upload anything until it's ready. The last episode was the blue ramen. I hope you enjoyed that. That was pretty unique. All right, are you ready? We're gonna go in here and get one more drink for Mr. Das and for David. Do appreciate it, guys. All right, here we go. What are we getting? So what is it gonna be this time? Get fried chicken. Jason, oh yeah, fried chicken. That's so Japan. When in Japan, make it a KFC night, right? What are you talking about? All right, I'm gonna go with coins. I think I got the coins in my pocket. Oh, there they are. I know I have a $5. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Onigiri again? All right, what I might be able to do is, I don't know, this place is a little bit crowded, but across from, right next to the convenience store is takoyaki, but it looks like they're done for the night. You see here? There's not much takoyaki left in there. They've sold out. So I think we're just gonna get a. All right, everyone's saying super dry. Super dry. What do you think? Super dry. All right, super dry. Everything's closing. Japan is a 24-hour place except when it's not. All right, let's do this. Oh, it's got the Olympic logo on it. Go for it. All right, let's do it. Nice. Very nice. Oh, they got the autumn beers too. Should I go for that? What do you think? Asahi Asahi Super Dry or Asahi Autumn? All right, we're doing the Autumn. This is the Autumn one. Oh, it's one of those Hanjuku tamagos. This is a Shio Tare Buta Torodon. Nice. All right, I'm just getting the beer. All right. So I noticed that you have to. I'm gonna use this mailbox. Is this wrong? I'm using government property to drink my booze on. Is that wrong? If it is, I'm sorry, government. This is I'm using the DJI Osmo 3, and then I noticed that the Smooth Q2 just came out, but I've already bought this one, so you know, we lose. You snooze, you lose. All right, everybody. This is pretty neat. This is Lawson's, but I'm gonna turn this over to the takoyaki place because it's livelier. And then we're gonna this is our good night beer. I'm so happy to have joined it. We had over 1,200 people watching this. Already, these are the last trains going by. Do you see that? People are saying good night to Shimbashi. That's the Yamanote line. It'll be running until a little bit after 1. But I came by bike. I like living in central Tokyo. I love living in this area, not too far away. I can just ride my bike home. Makes it very easy. It's not even autumn yet, but we started getting the autumn covered drinks. So in Japan, they start always like 2 months. Already there's Halloween stuff starting to come out, which is crazy. That's like the end of October. Halloween stuff just came out. All right, and then you know what happens on the middle of October before Halloween's finished? Christmas stuff comes out. It's probably like that in a lot of countries, not just Japan. But people, because the economy's bad, they want any reason whatsoever. I think we're gonna get to 800 likes. This is pretty sweet. I've never had a live stream when I got to 1,000 likes. If you guys have been watching these live streams for like a year, I was in Yokohama with Kanai, and we were doing a street food episode in Yokohama's Chinatown. And I said that, like, if we get 1,000 likes, I forget what my challenge was, but it was an outrageous challenge. And we never even got close. This is the closest we ever got to 1,000 likes. I'm really proud of our community. This is pretty cool. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try this autumn beer and tell you if it's any different. This is like super dry with a kick, I think. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can hardly taste the difference, but it's there. It's a little bit more bitter, but I know this is higher in alcohol content. Yeah. So Asahi is 5.5% alcohol. 5.5. This is 6.5% alcohol on the side of it. So definitely it is stronger. and it's the same price. So that's, what's that all about? Stronger beer, same price, only in the fall. So I guess in the summertime, people will drink more beers because it's hot out, and in the fall it cools down, so people drink less. But if you add 1% alcohol, it's the incentive that you need to drink just a little bit more. Kanpai to everybody. If you do like these midnight snack runs, leave me a comment below. Give me some ideas. Where would be another good neighborhood to go to in Tokyo? What's another place that I should visit after hours? I tried to do a midnight snack run in Hiroshima, but you can't do it on a weekday because even Hiroshima like shuts down at 10. It was deserted. I was surprised actually. I was walking down Hondori, which is the main street in Hiroshima, and it was just really quiet. I kind of like the queue of taxis going by. Check it out on the other side. So this is my view, everybody. That's what I'm watching. It's kind of neat watching the taxis, and they're all like 90% taxis. These nice new ones, they look like miniature English taxi cabs. They're the Olympic-sponsored taxis. They've been on TV a lot, and the reason why is that they're big for the foreigners. Foreign people, I guess, are like so much bigger than Japanese, and they need more space, so they started making these taxis. And foreigners are bringing more luggage, they said, bigger luggage, so they need more space in the taxis. So they started to come out with these English taxi cab looking things. They're pretty neat. If you flag one, you won't always get one, but I don't know. I always appreciate that because they're a lot roomier inside. Yeah, the big Westerners, right? I think even the Japanese love these taxis, so it's not really an issue. I'll now take your questions. This is your last chance for the questions. For Patreon supporters, Sunday will be on the 31st of August. I'm going to do a Q&A for Patreon supporters, so we have less people in the live stream there. Takara no Baba, Roppongi. Let's see in here. I almost went to Roppongi tonight, actually. But Kanai has a fear, and she said, "Don't go to Roppongi." I said, "Let's compromise, Shimbashi." So we compromised and I did Shimbashi. She's probably still watching at home. Yeah. What is the best ramen you've had? That's hard to say. I'd say in Fukuoka there was a place that I featured in the Fukuoka ramen tour video that was so good. Unadi ramen. That was maybe one of the best, just because the soup and everything was just so perfectly balanced with that one. And it was a tonkotsu, thick pork bone based ramen. But Fukuoka does a good ramen. But I did like Asahikawa's ramen. It was more shoyu and shio, so it was lighter based but heavier with oil. So it was more flavorful. Because the Hokkaido's so cold, they use a lot of oil. And I asked the chef, why does Asahikawa use so much oil in the ramen? And he said because in the winter the temperature gets down to like minus 25 degrees Celsius. So the hot oil on top of the ramen insulates the soup and keeps it warmer longer. So that makes sense, right? And people want the extra fat because it makes them fat, which is warmer, I guess. But there's a lot of little things with ramen regionally that people don't know unless you go there and eat it, and then you start to learn about it, because not all ramen is the same in each area. A chain, even some of the national chains, will make the ramens different depending on the area. So you have to. That's why people say, how come you haven't gone to Ippudu and Ichiran? Aren't they the best? I said, look, that's what the guidebook says. They're the place to avoid now. They're the McDonald's of ramen. They're good, but ramen is about personal taste, so you can't always say that that's the best one. They're chains, right? Yeah, Nosh has it right. You don't want. I tried to support local ramen chefs, and actually, the popular local ramen chefs don't even need the local support because they got lines out the door, more than the chains. Ichiran is super overrated, and it's like $20 a bowl in New York or something ridiculous. I don't know how people pay that. I guess it's cheaper than a ticket to Japan. Boom, there it is. Just said it. Yes, support local businesses. I think it's a culture. I think we should all try to do that. Order a little bit less on Amazon and maybe a little bit more. It depends if they're selling what you want to. It's getting harder and harder to find, which is sad. But I try my best here. Where do you get good ramen in Tokyo? It's just all over the city. Now, Kudanshita and Asakusabashi, I like to go north to Shitamachi for the ramen. I always think that they make the best ramen because they're usually older shops. The recipes are more mature, maybe, and people. It's a good old place, but most of the chains are down in Shibuya, in Shinjuku these days because the local shops can't afford the rent anymore. So I would say Shitamachi up there in Asakusa, even Akihabara, some of the areas, but go off road in Akihabara because it's all chain shops now in Chuodori. So good questions. You guys got some good questions. When are you gonna do a karate episode? Karate, free hand. I tried to do I did one martial arts episode, which was the least dangerous martial arts, and nobody watched it. It got like 30,000 views in the first. I don't say nobody, but that's point something. It's not even 1% of the channel. something. It was like a ridiculously small number, so I decided not to do any martial arts because there's not enough viewers. That's why a lot of the YouTubers will pick like food and sensational topics because they get views, and if you get views, you make money. I've been really fortunate because I have a really good Patreon backing that I can pick topics like the Hiroshima bombing, for example. I can pick sensitive topics and work a little bit longer and harder on it because I have a really good Patreon support. So that's a good thing. I don't have to go all the way always for the over the top titles. Like Paolo's titles have been over the top recently. I thought there's like, I don't know, a little bit clickbaity, but it's on the fringe. I guess it's okay if it's on the fringe. I've been on the fringe as well. Japanese vending machines exposed. I remember people were like, exposed, what? I we're 20 likes away from 900. I appreciate that. All right, a couple more questions. How about seeing if you can come to Japanese car manufacturers? We're working on that. Right now I have Hana who's helping me out with booking some places, and we've booked some pretty incredible episodes for the main channel. So a lot of that's coming up in September. Your DVD coming out yet? It's not a DVD, it's a Blu-ray. Just want to correct that. Best udon place? Not in Tokyo. You got to go down to Sanuki region in Shikoku, Kagawa Prefecture. Udon here is okay. Hiroshima is a good video. Thank you. Enoshima, anywhere other than the spot to go. It's a small island, Enoshima Island. So it's just the whole island's pretty cool. What can I do with 1 yen coins I've accumulated? I don't know, melt them down and make a massive 1 yen coin. I don't know. They're all made out of aluminum. You can recycle them. I think you just put them in a can and they'll get recycled, maybe. These are some good questions. Can we download that? If you're a Kickstarter backer, you could already download the DVD. The Blu-ray's on the way. A main channel about Kewpie. I'm working on a lot of stuff, guys. I'm working on a lot of stuff. We're gonna end it right here. For the next minute, right in where you're watching from. This channel's so global. We have people from probably 1,000 countries. From 170 countries. Did I just say 1,000? I'm like, wait a second. It's like 170 countries, right? Yeah. Yeah, tell me how many countries you've been to as a traveler, or where you're from. Share a little bit about yourself. You become a part of the stream and the record. We have UK, Australia, Philippines, all over the place. Maryland, Singapore, look at that, Philippines, awesome. Seoul, Korea, great. Netherlands, Philippines, Switzerland. I told you, we've already hit like most of the continents. Chicago, Manila, Pennsylvania, Burkina Faso. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I know where that is, okay. Faso, Seattle, Malaysia. No one has said any of the planets, thank goodness. Romania. Yeah, I got really good friends in Cluj, New Jersey, Israel. Awesome. Italy, Singapore, India, Russia. I'm telling you, this is all. Nobody from the Antarctica. I'm still waiting from only in Antarctica to chime in. That's the only place I haven't sent a postcard, that country. Denver. Awesome. Cheers to all of you. Very good. South Pole. Anyone from the North Pole? Linda writes in, thanks for the great midnight run. Yeehaw! Linda was there during some Buckaroo times, about 30 minutes in. Very cool. Someone's writing in from the Asahi Brewery. What? Very cool. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. We've had a really fun time. Berkeley, California. Very cool. So special thanks to Lawson's. I've noticed that no more trains are coming. So we've even passed... Oh, we're getting close to some of the last trains. Yamanote line is going. And with that, thank you. I have another live stream idea for Sunday morning, which is Saturday night. Look for it. I don't know if I'm going to wake up early enough. It might get postponed, but I'm going to try for it. And yeah, Kanai and I might do another live stream tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. We've had a pretty good summer. This is the end of the summer. I also wanted to do a live stream just at the end of the summer to say thank you to everybody. It's been a really good year so far. Just so much stuff happening. Brand new channel is starting in September. Ton of main channel episodes are getting ready to be released in September. I just got the storyboard for the new animated opening, which looks awesome. So the team at D-Art Studio has really been working hard. I'm going to have an update on the animated opening, the new opening to the channel, which will be coming this fall. The Only in Japan Go channel has been really cooking it lately. We've passed 150,000 subscribers, so the Only Japan series is doing wonderful. Next place to get some love is the 360 channel. We have a Only Japan 360 channel as the Yamanote line pulls out again. Not too many of those left. But I appreciate it, and to all of our Patreon supporters. And our Discord, UFO Bob just shared there, 24/7 free, Only in Japan, 24 hours a day. Download the app. You can talk with people and get your questions and answers about Japan from people who have been there. We have a great community of about 2,500 people on the Discord server. Again, it's free, so no reason not to try it out. Now I gotta walk past there, so they're really toasted. I love walking at night. Like if this is New York and I'm filming people toasted, I'd totally get punched in the face. But in Tokyo, respect the privacy, don't focus in on them, film them, move on. All right. Last 20 seconds on this amazing line of taxis going in both directions. Bye everybody, have a good night. Good day.